Ooh. Merry Christmas. How's it going, gamers? Yeah, I kind of just wanted to like run some maps. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this early in the morning because later on I'm gonna do some other shit today. Like, fuck it, dude. You know what? We'll commit to the Christmas miracle today. Let's go. Let's go do the Jin Barriers. Oh, let's go finish the trial. Let's go get our ascendancy. I need to get to the waypoint. Right. Oh, it should be free now. Hopefully it's free now. Is there anything else that I want? Not really. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. It's just so long, dude. Oh. 20 Spirit Plus, it's kind of pretty solid. That shit's like really good. Ooh, and Precursor. Nice. Nice.
I would give anything for a sip.
Me too. I mean, this just says free because we have no armor anyway, so it doesn't matter. Leaking water skin. Yeah, it's this. Sorry, I'm just not doing Tracer right now.
Good riddance.
Nice ones are nice free ones.
A moment of respite.
Well, these parts have always been easy, and then just like the latter half is when it becomes a problem.
A moment of respite.
Die forgotten.
A great challenge overcome.
The T2. Oh, fuck it. I'll take the T2 amulet. Sure. You might as well. Words of pledge. All right, let's go see blah blah blah. Give her some more bath water. Well, this one in theory should be kind of free. It's like, where are all my projectiles?
Wild beast.
Swift magnificence.
A rare treasure.
I shall aid you.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
will succeed.
I think I want anything else. One fewer room. Room types are unknown. I'll do one fewer room, I think. I don't think the silver key is gonna be worth it, so I'd just rather do the one fewer room. Or the one less room.
Sans, take you.
Good riddance.
Or room types are unknown. Because they let you know once you're in, so it's kind of okay. Oh, the layout on this one's kind of awkward. Yeah, just killed every rare on site. Oh, it's pretty good.
Swift magnificence.
There is power in this object.
And a silver key? Nice. If I get another leveling one, it's pretty good. It's okay. It's okay. Hello there. Merry Christmas, run. I wasn't even gonna stream today, and I was like, I got some time before like the rest of the family wakes up, so I'm here. We're waiting. We're vibing. I wanted to like run a few maps, but I was like, maybe I'll do the Ascendancy. Oh no, he's dead. Wow. But somehow this has actually been profitable. I got a bunch of exalts. I got a bunch of exalts. But yeah, how's your day going? Warriors Cache? Sure. A votive raiment. Word, word. Alright, let's go to trial 2. If I just like obliterate the boss like that, God bless penetration, then like hopefully the 4th one is free as well. I no longer know what rooms they go to, but this one has a gold key. I just want to take it because I want to see what the gold key does. But the merchant might be better. Like, merchant, go this way. Yeah, I think the damage is how I get one shot. Fuck it. Let's go do merchants. Oh, the merchants. The choice trials. A vase relic. Shit. I'm full. Is any of this garbage? Ooh. Ooh. What? You can have double room reveals? That's OP as shit. My inventory looks fucked right now. Quan of keys? All these are really good. Yeah, fuck this thing. Avoid gaining infliction. Wait. That... Okay, it's a... My fucking... Still sleep-rattled brain just read that as... Like, 72%. That should show up, right? Where it was just hanging out there. Alright, I need to like go access my stash real quick. Those are some sick, sick relics. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Let's trial, let's go here, let's put the relics away. What are you? 20% increased defenses and quant relics. I don't know if relics have like the same value considering sanctums that no longer have the same amount of like profit margins. This is a really interesting base to work with, though. It's only level 73, but you can make some cool shit with this, I think. I'll leave this here. Quant of Waystones. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, let's just do this, do this. 2% increased max life. This is something I really, really want to work with. So let's leave this on crafts. Let's also take this out and leave this on crafts. Okay, so what's the next one? Silver Key, Large Fountain. I'd say it's Silver Key, Large Fountain. Oh, but they all lead here. It's like a really awkward spot. So just in case this is bad, I think I should go here. Yeah. We're really good on bathwater, so I'm not too worried. Thank God that fireball didn't pop. Oh, dude, this is kind of cringe. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's one down here. Whoops. Oh, these traps are awful. Flawless. Dude, I feel like you have to like physically be able to not trigger them, but if you trigger them, it is almost impossible to like get out of the way of all of them. The traps are really awkward. But there's also one up here. Alright, that one is on me. So is that one. Alright. Casually just fuck up all of it. It doesn't matter. We're good? We're good. See, I didn't even lose 1,000 in this, with like the second area.
Waiting for a sip.
Sand take you.
Impressive endurance.
Damn, is that why you want our bathwater? Still sane? Dude, my sanity's left a long time ago, hell. It's been a while. Good to see you again. Merry Christmas, dude. I don't think I want any of these. This shit sucks, and I don't want to risk a random Ricker-ass rune. Rune? Affliction. Yeah, it's always merchants. How you been? Oh, I guess I go down this way. Oh, it's a ritual one. Ah. You missed like the whole fucking rant yesterday, dude. The whole PoE2 rant. The great rant. And I might just like fucking unedited completely post it on YouTube actually.
Riddance.
Fuck it, dude. POE2 looks shameful. I mean, yeah, I would say Spark is currently the best build in the game. I think Lightning Arrow was the strongest for like a while, and now it's still kind of close between like Lightning Arrow and Spark. Merc also has a lot of really good builds, but I will still say Spark is like the best build in the game right now. It's like horseshit. Pillar is insane, but Pillar is also just like the money builds. That's like saying Armor Stacker is insane. Like, yeah, Armor Stacker is insane, but Armor Stacker is like you're throwing infinite currency at it to make it work, but up until it works, it's really bad. And I don't actually consider those like good builds. If you have like infinite currency and like any item that you could want, you can technically make any build work. So like I don't like the pillar build. The pillar build is nuts. But if anything, I'd say this build has like better clear than pillar build as well. Like, yeah, you can make it cheaper, but at cheaper, is it like better clear or better bossing than like Archmage? Like, you need the stats to like back up the damage and the attack speed to like get to that point. And like Astromantis on its own is like ridiculous. And you get like a well-rolled Blacksun's Crest, which you missed it, but like my Blacksun Crest luck, I think I min rolled 2 Blacksun Crests twice in a row, or 3. Like the first 2 were just like shit roll, and the third one was like decently rolled. I corrupted it, and it turned into like a 5/5/7 again. I think Blacksun's like one of the cheaper components, but like Pillar is strong. Pillar is fun. Pillar is fun. Wait, are you doing it on Gemling or are you doing it on Monk?
Let's plan.
Because there's technically like 2 paths to do it. Emergency major boon. Oh, dude, this is great. Oh, that's S tier. I guess I took some honor damage. Sure. I definitely don't want Blunt Sword. The boon can be whatever, but I just don't want Blunt Sword. Gemling Blood Magic. Chayula variant, really. Because, like, Chonk was just, like, the meme for the longest time after release. It hasn't even been that long since release, or, like, full release. But Chonk was just, like, a full-blown fucking meme. Yeah, no, like, the fucking clip is just... Oh my god. It literally just... They just, like, chain exploded and you just die. Like, you just die. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, this is what I mean. We're like, oh, dude, they hated, like, DD so much in PoE 1. Let's just make it infinitely worse in PoE 2. Like, responses like that don't get me excited for the game on full release. Like, if that is your response, that is, like, such a fucking both childish and egotistical as a response. Like, from devs of this game. It's not that the game is dead, it's just, like, a very disheartening response. It's like, fucking really? I'll take a look at the pledge. I don't have any silver keys. But this one is fine, I guess. I wouldn't say doom and gloom, because I think, like, the things that they've changed have changed in, like, a really good direction. The only question is whether or not they are willing to change these things. And again, bear in mind, like, my decision is, like, or what I'm saying isn't, like, a full fucking statement, right? For one, we're still in early access. I'm not judging this as, like, a full game at all. But two, Like a lot of shit I was saying, like you have to remember that a lot of people actively want like the lack of visual clarity. They're like, "Oh dude, I think it makes sense that like you can't see any of the enemies in the area." They like that Willow is a fucking map and will have like no complaints about it because they're like, "Oh dude, like yeah, it's all trees. It's just all trees everywhere. It's fucking great." Or like, yeah, you should be able to like avoid the DD that's just like on the corpse and like they explode sometimes. Like some people will actively defend it and they think like those on their own are good mechanics. So it isn't like just a unilateral fucking they did not give DD a red circle because they did not want to make the game a red circle evasion simulator, but honestly red circles are important. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Like that's kind of it. Where like okay, you don't want it to be a red circle evader, but like does that make the game better? Is the game better of this because of this decision? It isn't for me. Like I definitely think that it feels fucking horrible to just die to DD that you physically can't fucking see. Can you link the clip? Um it should be on clips for my channel or it's also on my YouTube. Hang on, I'll link it after this. I haven't like linked it yet. But wait, Junior, you saw the you saw the clip, right? Can you link it, please? When you can. If not, I can just do it. Actually, here, you know, fucking what, dude? I should have done this a while ago too. Um, Yellow Girl Imperial. You'll see it. You'll see it. Because there's like a lot of different variants of DD. It's not just like DD. There's like mobs that like cast like there's literally white mobs, dude, that fucking cast DD on like shit on the ground, and that shit is just ridiculously not visible. Like there was one DD at the beginning, I was like, oh okay, now we're fine, and then like everything just fucking chain exploded. Some of it's obvious, some of it is just like, what are we fucking doing here? Um, Reduced honor restored. I don't think I want any of these. And like they don't have like rewards for like Sanctum anymore, so yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Two ancient guardians await you ahead.
Which boss was this again? Oh yeah, this is the fucking one-shot bosses. These bosses are scary, dude.
Move quickly.
I swear, every single time you ever like mildly get hit by them, it's just Jover. But I'm not here to play fair.
That was an impressive display.
I'm not here to play fair game. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's like some shit like it's the Mushroomancers and there's like another one that like it's one of the mages. It's like one of the Sekama mages or like one of the Act 2 mages that are like on maps where it's a white mob that casts like a fucking like DD on the minions and that shit like the circle appears for a second and then every corpse in the area just fucking explodes. Like there's shit like that that's fucking ridiculous. And some of the mobs are overtuned. I've been like bitching and moaning about the Eternal Knights, I think, for like a whole week now. Like for a whole last week now. I just haven't shut up about like the Eternal Knights. That shit is obnoxious. Oh, actually, I should go back. And sell this dude his fucking uncircumcised support gem. Fuck, which one do you want? There we go. Alright, come on in. Oh, you know what? I should have, like, released those together as, like, a combined clip. I thought about it, but I was like, is it gonna be too long? Maybe. Maybe I'll just, like, delete those and, like, combine them together and just, like, fucking release the fucking thing. I'll call that my real apology.
Perhaps here, Balbala, we can both be redeemed.
And, like, this build isn't even fully done. Like, I can still get the ingenuity, and I can still get, like, breach rings and ingenuity. But even outside of that, I can get, Mahuzadals. I can get a Moriors, and have, like, enough resistances and, like, the mana capped. I don't think I'm ever replacing the boots. I don't think I'm ever replacing the why are you here? But yeah, I don't think I can, like, replace the Mahuzadals or the boots. I don't think I can realistically replace the gloves. There we go. He's figured it out. What a goofy dude. A lot to chaos damage. Chaos damage I'm not worried about because, like, I'm on CI. But I have heard that, like, chaos damage is overtuned later in the game. I'm worried about that on the ranger that I'm leveling. But for this character, I'm planning on, like, doing a few swaps. I wish we could, like, swap Ascendancy still, because I think, so I want to play Flame Blast. I've been talking about Flame Blast for, like, a while now, and, like, I'm gonna do Flame Blast on Sork, because I just don't want to level another fucking Sork, dude. Like, the acts are so goddamn long that, like, doing that shit for an experiment, I'd rather just, like, take the hit to, like, the tankiness, because you don't lose any damage, you just lose, like, you lose some tankiness, but the damage is, like, roughly static. It's arguably better because you can also, like, shock with or, like, shock does apply to your ignite in this game, which is fucking sick. Are you not running Everlasting Gaze? I'm not running Everlasting Gaze. I don't think it's worth it. Like, I think the affixes, like, if I upgrade from this necklace, the only thing I would upgrade for is, instead of, like, the max ES, I would want, like, more flat mana. But I don't think the Everlasting Gaze is worth it. I think, like, with your, like, if you keep your spend and your mana pool in control, like, you have enough with just Mom. It's so much ES, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. The only upside is you're better insulated against Mana Donut enemies, or, like, Mana Donut rares. But, like, it doesn't add enough player power for me to, like, justify spending a shit ton of points on the passive tree as well to, like, scale ES. Like, all of my damage is from Mom anyway, so, like, the damage comes from mana before Energy Shield, so Energy Shield is going to be useless until I'm out of mana. And, like, when I'm out of mana, I'm not casting anyway. Like, it insulates you better from larger hits, but what insulates you even better than from larger hits is just, like, have a larger mana pool. Like, if I replace this with the Mahuzadals with, like, three sockets, and I replace my body armor with the Moriors, and I get an Ingenuity, that's already, like, 6k mana or something. At that point, like, I wouldn't even, I still wouldn't want ES, because I would want the mana to be more efficient, so I would get, like, armor, or, like, a secondary layer of resistances. Like, I would get, like, whatchamacallit? The thing. Fucking a Cloak of Flame for, like, added Fizz DR. But I just don't think that shit's worth it. Because you can technically have a lot of ES. You're always dependent on always being full mana. I mean, your mana spend is good. Like, there's, like, some spend when I'm, like, spamming, but again, with more mana, you just do more damage. Like, if the idea is I'm giving up, like, 170 mana potentially on my amulet, to get like more ES, I'd rather just take the more damage. And like your mana pool is your health bar, so it doesn't really matter. The ES looks nice. You feel more protected, but in terms of like real combat damage and like what you're actually doing in a fight, either clearing or bosses, like it doesn't add anything to it. Like the amount of raw mana you get in an Everlasting Gaze is like significantly worse than what you get from like a regular ass amulet. Plus you can get resistance here, you can get crit chance here. Like this has rarity and lightning res. I don't even need the lightning res, but like look at this amulet. Like the 10% is so much more relevant than like the amount of mana you get from an Everlasting Gaze. Because there's the Everlasting Gaze and there's Ghost Ride. Both of those give you a shit ton of mana, but I just don't think I can justify, like, giving up anything for those. This thing desperately needs an upgrade. Like, the worst piece of gear I currently have equipped on my entire character is my belt, and belt slots are just worse. So, like, this is going to be an Ingenuity, and this is probably going to be a Morior's. Those are like the only two things I realistically want to change. I don't think I want to change the wand. I could change the wand or like craft another wand down the line, but there aren't that many wands that are even on the market that are this good. Like this one's pretty fucking solid. There are like other things for sure. Like the life per enemy killed is just like a dead line of text, and so is the attributes. But I have all the important lines of text. I'd want like either crit chance on it or cast speed. I think you can roll cast speed on wands, but like cast speed would be the other thing. But there isn't a whole lot that's left to like even explore in this build. Everlasting is cool, but I think Everlasting is something I would want on a character where I'm actually scaling ES and I'm not like unilaterally scaling mana for damage. You can get a fuckload of mana in this game. So like every kind of like percent mana increase is huge. If it's ES, yeah, dude, like we've had some crazy crafts. We've had some crazy like craft RNG so far in this game. What is this boss? Eh. There are things, to be fair, there are still things that one-shot me, but that's because I only have like 4,000 health. But like here, this is like what gameplay's like. My mana is like permanently full regardless. Even with Archmage spend. Like, look, it's a rare. Oh, look, it's electrocuted, and oh, look, it's gone. Like, yeah, I know there were points where, like, it wasn't full, but, like, rares are electrocuted. Usually even magic monsters are electrocuted.
Swift magnificence.
Like, my tooltip damage is at 37k, and I'm not even using, like, a damage link. Go down with mana spending. I mean, you just saw it. Like, spend is pretty good. There's a lot of things I am doing for spend as well, to be fair. Like, this, like, I think the biggest things that, like, help spend a lot was this node is insane, but you always have to keep moving. And this node is insane. I'm sure, like, you've explored the tree, but, like, all the mana regen nodes. So, mana regen, recoup his damage, and arcane surge. And, like, scaling arcane surge is massive. Like, scaling arcane surge is insane for mana regen. But once you do all of that, like, both in terms of recoup, in terms of mana regen, and in terms of arcane surge, like the arcane surge part of it is just like the biggest part of it for me in a lot of ways. Is bugged? Did they fix it? I don't know. I don't even know if it was bugged. I was like, oh, this shit works, and then I just like did it. Lose all water on floor completion. I mean, this just literally says a blank line of text and it has a merchant, so sure. Yeah, that should literally just said, I do nothing. Because this is the last floor. But like, no, slowing down cast speed is giving up damage. We don't give up damage here. Even at the risk of death, if I'm like, if I have to give up damage, dude, I'm just gonna fucking choose death. It's fine.
A great
We don't do
challenge
that here.
overcome.
But spend feels really good. I also have like a bunch of rolls on 4 mana regen in my gear. I guess like I have like 1 roll now because I got rid of the other ones. But like this also helps a fair bit. Like my focus is kind of crazy. My focus can be better though. Like my focus doesn't have mana on it right now. It has 99 mana and that could be way better. We don't want anything here, so let's just take this
Go with
in case there's another merchant. Keys. This has more choices, so let's go that one. Oh, this is kind of spooky. Holy shit. Alright. What's the pattern for this? We can roll through these, right? Yeah, we can. Alright. Just like... Let's do it for science. Just roll. Bless the roll. Flawless honor, dude. Oh shit, did I miss one? Where's the other one? Is it here? No, this is where we started. That one didn't open up. This one only has 1 lever. Wait, what am I missing? I got the lever here. Am I blind? Oh. I'm blind. Wait, what are we doing? This? Alright. I guess. Like, see, I hate shit like this, where that's not a DD minion, but, like, the way they die just makes you, like, you know they designed it like that to go, like, oh, this might be a DD, you have no idea, like, what if it fucking explodes? Now you're just waiting here for, like, the next hour. Like, just waiting for the DD to go off or, like, for the animation to finish. Like, no, they know, they just, like, chose to make the game more fucking annoying. And, like, no, I'm not a fan of that, dude.
I have managed to trap him in the father's
Getting to that toll. I don't give a shit about these, do I? Yeah, these are fine. Do not drop sacred water. We have a free merchant. Alright, these suck. Large bathwater. Very rare. Just wait till the animation's done. Yeah, but that's, like, that's annoying. Like, why would you like physically force people to do that? That's obnoxious as fuck.
Sand, take you!
A great challenge overcome.
Oh, also like I guess this is a TLDR. I kind of disagree with like a community statement where I think currently the best ARPG or like yeah the go-to ARPG to play is PoE 1 and then Last Epoch and then PoE 2. I think Last Epoch currently is overall if the game doesn't change like a lot of things before release, the Last Epoch is currently far and away the other best ARPG as like a game experience to play right now for me. It is a significantly better experience than PoE 2. Not in terms of polish, but in terms of like fundamental ARPG things. Like it holds the PoE 1 ideology better than PoE 2 does. Which is so fucking weird. It didn't get electrocuted? Alright, we're done.
Swift magnificence.
Which is like one of the most pretentious statements I think I've ever said. At least this week. Max life, traps are faster. Oh, alright, we're kind of close. I don't want to give them max life. Let's go traps are faster. I'll just fucking dodge traps, it's fine. We love traps here. We love traps here. What did you drop? Nothing? Nothing. There's one more left? I hit it here somewhere. Oh. Okay.
A great challenge.
Yeah, okay. But again, this is like as like an experience. I think like PoE by the time it's released, a lot of the issues are from like a lack of like content, right? Because it's early access. And then like once it's fully through and like fully cooked, get a random minor inflection. No, that's awful. That's awful. This could be good though. I don't mind this one. Oh, random afflictions are scary though. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. I want speed. Oh, look, we're in PoE 1. Lose 30 secret. Well, yeah, fuck it. Oh, that's free. Oh, it's a golden key. Nice. My first golden chest.
Good riddance.
Nice. All right. What's this boss fight?
Beware the scorpion's sting.
Test me, great mother of the sands!
Holy shit. That was a little dangerous. We did it! Oh shit, dude. I took like some damage though. Fuck. I thought it was gonna be a perfect run. Damn, dude. Alright. We did it! Now I can get another few useless points. Amazing. Set keys. There you go. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, these are two things that I can change. Or because I get bored of the same maps over and over. Yeah, that's like, again, Endgame has its own issues. And I think a lot of that is going to be fleshed out over time. But just the way like progression works in the endgame, like the whole reason, because the conversation was the endgame of PoE2 is just like a less polished version of like Last Epoch, which is a weird thing to say, but it is. It's like Last Epoch has like different objectives for the monolith system. The monolith system works in terms of its nodes because like it has an end that you're working towards in the monolith, and there's different monoliths, so like there's always a constant feeling of progression, whereas it's very like linear. Like you're placed in a sandbox and like this is like all the area that you have. So even though like you can look at it as an individually larger monolith, it's unchanging aside from like the overarching global objectives. So there isn't like much to like. It feels like it's more dragged out than like the other monoliths. Moreover, like whenever you're mapping, there's literally only one objective: kill all the rares in the map. And like, since the maps are so large and you're so goddamn slow, if you like miss a rare or if like a rare just spawns like on the other side of the map, you're like just dragging your ass through areas that you've like already cleared. This is like not new, but shit like that is just really, it's really grating. Like you map for a while and then it's really just draining overall because mapping for a while isn't very fun. Then doing 10 T1 maps and then 10. Yeah, that shit is insane. Like that requirement where you need to complete that many maps to like get each point is absurd. Cuz if you remember in PoE 1, like whenever we played like decent builds, we like never fucking did T1 maps. I like usually went from like T1 to like T3 to like T5 and then like to T7s to like T10s. You just like dramatically skipped maps. Like no one's fucking sitting there doing T1s for like hours on end in PoE 1. Yeah. Yeah, like Pillar is like in the works as well. I do want to try out Pillar. I think Pillar, oh, this is Golden Royal. You know what? We'll just get this one. Ooh, Trip Sapphire. I can gamble. Let's go. Mysterious Cachet. Nice.
Garukan favors me.
Also, the economy. This is a side tangent, but like the economy is so goddamn weird right now. Like, I don't know why. Like everyone just collectively defaulted on divines being the most expensive currency. Like, am I missing something there? Have you done Torchlight Infinite in game? I have not. I started playing Torchlight Infinite, and I actually really, dude, there are so many things in TLI that I wish the like specifically PoE adapted. I think Ellie does a phenomenal job with like visual clarity. There's some things that it fucks up on. I touched on this in the video, but like I hate Wengari spires. Like I hate how Wengari spires work because Wengari spires always show up in snowy areas, and they shoot like snow spires that leave a frost DOT that's white on snowy background. Like, what? Yeah, people just use divines. But, like, what does that mean, right? Like, people. So, I don't inherently hate spires. I think spires are, like, counterintuitive. I wish they replaced them with something. I wish they replaced them with, like, a standardized map boss or something. But, like, it doesn't work with the Nemesis system. And I think the Nemesis system is far and away, one of the best mechanics or like league mechanics I have seen in any game. It is such an incredible system. It makes like playing the campaign and playing like the axe over and over like actually enjoyable to do. Cause like it feels like you're doing organic growth. I used to do like Twink gear um in 1.0 for Last Epoch. I just don't do that shit anymore. The 3 or 4 good uniques that divined a lot. That's like sure a reason. Like, sure, I don't think that's a good one. I genuinely don't think that's a good one. Cause that still means like it's a rare currency, but that is like such a niche use case when you compare it to like the use case of like chaosing items for rares or like um making really good high-end items right now. You need to use chaoses a lot. Divines have like a very, very niche use case. Moreover, the whole reason the expensive currency is the expensive currency was because metamods existed. Metamods no longer exist. So like that's why divine fucking fluctuates so much because divines have no intrinsic value. Like with divines, you're literally either divining like one or two, maybe three items in the game, or you're just like using divines as currency. Like divines went from like 5 exalts to like 100 exalts to like 60 exalts within the same 5 days. It's insane. You need an almost good item to use them on. Well, no, you need an item with like about 2 good affixes, and then you can like chaos it to like turn it into like insane currency. Like if you take an item, if you take something like this, if I take this and I divine, or if I chaos it, right? Let's say I chaos it twice, and that 59 ES turns into 179 mana. Like this item instantaneously, or in like that like that crit hit becomes like max res, like either fire or cold. Like this becomes like an item that is at bare minimum worth 10 divines. Like yeah, you can divine like ingenuities and shit, but like you could do that in PoE 1 as well. But that wasn't why divines were expensive. Cuz divining items and like making currency off of that was legitimately a decent way to like make profit. I did that shit a shit ton in PoE 1. Like I did that shit for what was the fucking necklace? Fuck. Um for ashes, I did that shit for um like any item that you don't 3 to 1, you can like divine and like it becomes better. But divines, like I just fundamentally don't think divine should be the most expensive currency. I don't know what it would be. Like mirrors, obviously, but like beyond that, I think like divines are just like really overvalued currently in this game. It's just hard to like not keep divines either because the community sort of like just grasped onto divines as like the main currency. So a lot of the more expensive items you want to have divines to like trade with anyway, but it's just fucking weird, dude. It's so goddamn weird. Chaos, no, chaos isn't expensive because chaos is a very common currency. But in terms of its use case, chaos is like is a significantly more powerful item than a divine is. Like I'm saying, as strictly as a crafting currency, like divines are just like a weak currency in this game. And to be fair, it was like aside from meta mods, divines were like a weak currency in the last game as well too, right? Sure.
Use that.
Divines were like a weaker currency in the last game as well, aside from meta mods, because funnily enough, the most powerful currency in PoE 1 was Orb of Alterations. Like aside from mirrors, obviously, because it like lets you like fully copy an item. Mirrors are just like a broken fucking currency, and I'm kind of sad that it had made it into PoE 2. Like I really did not like mirrors existing in PoE 1, and then like they just fucking took it into PoE 2. Like I really really wish they got rid of mirrors. I was hoping, I was praying they got rid of mirrors. Like if mirrors didn't exist in the market, I can see there being like $100 bill, which is like the divine as a currency. But there's like no more deterministic crafting. So just with that in mind, even with like the amount of exalts that get pushed into the market through like organic play, I think exalts are the baseline currency that I always want to trade in. It's literally in the cover, it's too iconic. Like, I fucking guess. But you just made another game. you didn't have to put mirrors into PoE2's cover. Like, no player like sat there, gun to GGG's head, made them put mirrors in the PoE2 cover. They chose to do that. That was an active decision that they made. Also, like, as far as Spires, sorry, I like just completely missed that run. But I do agree, Spires need to be replaced. I think like the baseline content, there's like half finished things in the game back in like 1.0 as well that I really, really wish they put into the game or like expanded more on. Um like I love the Temporal Sanctum. I think the Temporal Sanctum is an incredible fucking dungeon. And like they use the time mechanic and like time traveling so brilliantly that I really wish they expanded on it. I hope they do more of that. I hope like they expand more on dungeons. I hope they expand more on like the time travel shit. Because they even took it out of like a bunch of the other stuff. All right. Yeah, by the way, the whole reason I wasn't doing this was because like I just didn't see a point. None of the other points just seem that good. Just why I just like completely avoided doing this shit for a while. The player base would be pretty split on that. Would they? I mean, like it's PoE 2. They got rid of like a bunch of currencies. Like why? Like if they got rid of, because mirrors also just have less value inherently in PoE 2. Like inherently, because deterministic crafting and metamodding no longer exists, mirrors fundamentally have less value because a mirror gives you a weaker item when compared to PoE 1. So if they wanted players to craft, like just getting rid of mirrors and having the currencies as they are would be a significantly like more craft friendly option. Yeah, you're forcing people to craft, but you're also forcing people to interact with mechanics they wouldn't want to anyway. Like you added DD back, you added fucking like the tree back, and you made it bigger. Like I don't think this would have been a significant change. I really don't think the player base would have been split. I think the player base would be split now if you took the mirrors out once they're already in the game. But if they were never in the game in PoE 2, I really don't think there would be too much backlash. Like I think people would have by and large mostly been fine with it. It's like now that they've put it in, it's like difficult to like take it out. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. Like, um, because it's still in early access. So they're like, yeah, we just like don't want mirrors in the game, and they just remove it. Some people will be mad, but I think overall it'll be a positive change for the game because it makes other rare items worth more as well. Like, the marketplace will have like an adjustment. It'll have a shift where like instead of like holding a mirror and waiting for the perfect item, you're buying like upgrades as you're going along for like each piece of gear. I think that is like significantly more compelling than just like mirror being the catch-all answer for having the best in slot gear all the time. I'm gonna cut this out and just like also fucking ship this video as like the mirror rant. Dude, now we're making content. Now it's a stream. I kind of just want to take this because like maybe I'll take like two separate points. It's probably this. It's probably still this. But realistically, I could take like two separate points, like get 4 Ellie res, and then like just get some Ellie damage because I don't really want anything else. But yeah, let's just take this. It's fine. Sumelo. I think I accidentally hit plus. Mm, 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 mm. Alright, now we can go back to maps. Lasai. Like, just because it's iconic to PoE 1 does not mean it has to be iconic to PoE 2. Like, PoE 2 at heart is fundamentally supposed to be a different game. Like, they clearly want to make a very different game to PoE 1. So I really don't think it has to be the same. You don't have to, like, have the same intrinsic mechanics. They don't have the same intrinsic mechanics. Mapping is completely different. The game, aside from, like, the calculations are still, like, carried over from the first game, is fundamentally different. Is there anything I'd, like, really want to craft with these? I think I should 3-to-1 some of these, actually. Yeah, let's go... Do we get a reforge bench here? Oh, we do. Oh, we do. Salvage, reforge. There we go. Binion have all res, energy recharge. Okay. These are pretty good so far. Energy shield and recoup. Oh no, the damage with maces. Oh no. New ailment convention rules. Yeah. Yeah. Again, like, they're fundamentally changing, like, so many different things. I don't think it'd be out of place to, like, fundamentally change how mirrors work either. Like, I genuinely think it'd be within, like, the margins of what they want. Okay, this is already bad. This is potentially kind of good. Let's exalt this. I don't think I really want to touch this. It's armor, block chance, and rage. Is anyone even playing warrior? Like, you would use this for warrior, but, like, warrior's de facto the shitter class. Like, is anyone playing this? Is anyone not named 1 mana left playing warrior right now? Or, like, specifically not playing Scream Warrior, because I don't even know if Scream Warrior uses rage. Like, Hammer of the Gods maybe, because you do want to use block with surrender. Like, block chance and rage would be pretty good. Is anyone else doing this shit? I know I can, like, look at the fucking trade site. I just don't want to because I'm feeling lazy right now. Yeah, no, maces are fucking terrible. But, like, this isn't mace. This is, like, generically good. This is, like, armor and block chance and rage. So it's, like, anything that... Any class that's using armor and block chance and rage would want this. What's the inherent value of rage in this game? More damage... until new melee weapons drop. Is that gonna drop in early access, or are they going to release that with 1.0? Have they announced that or no? Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. Bleed, Warcry, the Warcry ones maybe. All right, this one is literally for Scream, so sure. I'll give this to my homie who's playing crossbows. I think he'd like it. Yeah, it's when hit, but like it's also block chance and armor. I don't know what sources there are because like they've also made like temporary power generation significantly harder to get. I think the only one I've seen so far that has like the same level of power as PoE 1 is literally Headhunter. But dude, power charges feel fucking terrible. Like power charges feel awful to get in this game. Armor, what is that? It's inting. Building armor is trolling yourself and everyone around you because they have to look at your stupid fucking armor. Um, yeah. I don't know. I kind of wish like I mean they took like so much inspiration from like last epoch that I kind of wish they took like some inspiration from for armor as well. Like evasion is so fucking good in this game and armor is just kind of trash. It's kind of fucking garbage. Yeah, it's resonance plus combat frenzy. It's resonance plus combat frenzy. But like that makes combat frenzy good. Like but getting power charges feels awful, dude. Like that shit feels terrible. Because if you want to do that, right, you need to go to the keystone. You need to use combat frenzy, but because you want it for the crit, you also need to use power infusion. But I also want to use archmage. You need so much goddamn spirit. You need so much goddamn spirit, dude. Like, oh my god. The auras just make you loopy. Like, Archmage itself is like 100, right? How much are the other ones? Uh Combat Frenzy is 30. Charge Infusion is 30. It's like 60. So you need like 60 spirit, and then you also need to like go to the keystone. Hmm. Paths to Resonance. Yeah, it's different, dude. Like, you start here, and like pathing to Resonance is like kind of okay, but I literally have to like give the entire tree the goddamn reach around, or I can just like give up all the penetration. But like penetration is so goddamn good for Spark because like so with Spark your boss damage is inherently a little weaker. And like penetration kind of like shores that up. Like penetration is the whole reason like you just saw the bosses fucking get obliterated in the trial. Like penetration is the difference between like bosses fucking lasting forever because like you're hitting with them with one or two charges, or bosses just like disappearing instantaneously. Blood Magic's resonance literally the whole tree. I kind of believe it because Blood Magic is fuck. Where's Blood Magic? Where's Blood Magic? I feel dumb. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to change a lot of things about the tree. Um, because I think currently for a lot of setups. Oh, this is the other thing. I wish they just added more power to the tree and like didn't add jewels. They already removed cluster jewels, but like I'm kind of worried about the cluster jewel thing because they left a lot of empty space in these corners with these corner jewel sockets. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, they're gone. Do not bring them back. Please don't bring back cluster jewels. It is so important to my personal game experience to like not fucking have cluster jewels in the game again. The game is so much better without it. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, game. I pet on every other tree nodes are so bad. Yeah, that's like the issue. Like the tree nodes genuinely are just not very good. Like they're very average. Like I have a notable here that I'm just not taking because I don't think the single point on this notable is actively worth it. I just don't want to take it. Like if I get more points, I'm gonna like spec more into crit. Like I'm specing into crit for now. I think the end game or the final variant of this build allocates lightning rod, and then I just like take all the crit out. So if I allocate lightning rod, I think I'm more willing to go for everlasting dream. Um, just because you can reallocate some all of the crit nodes into like more ES points. But going for crit and going for chain and going for like the mana regen means that you're giving up something. You're either giving up the crit or you're either giving up ES. And I think like you have to go out of your way to get ES, and like ES just doesn't really in terms of like gameplay, ES adds literally nothing to your build. Like it adds absolutely nothing to your build. It lets you flex, like, oh dude, like look at all of my energy shield, like for my mana, and I have like fucking 4,000, 5,000 energy shield along with my mana. But in terms of like map to map gameplay, it does nothing. Prospect with skill duration is the dream jewel. It is. It is. I don't think I have any of those. Cause like I want crit, but I think like once I move away from crit, I'll like do that. Like I already have an idea of the flesh out tree that I want, but I'm not too worried about getting there. Because build just functions incredibly fine. Like it's just so goddamn okay. Or 11k if you use Ghost Ride, yeah, but like Ghost Ride is such a waste of slot because the Chaos Res isn't worth it, and like it doesn't give you enough. I think I'd want more if I consider using Ghost Ride. Like if there were a lot of like life rolls in my items, I'd maybe consider it. But like again, the 11k doesn't matter. I just refuse to give up mana. Because Ghost Ride is actually less mana. It's more ES, but like since the base ES on this is lower, I'm actually giving up a shit ton of mana by like not using EV Mom. And like EV Mom is just like mega damage. Like I don't want to give that up. Which is leaving the question of like what order I should start my upgrades in. I know what the upgrades should be, but it's more of a question of like where I start. Maybe on Moriors. I think Moriors are like the cheapest start point, depending on like how expensive Mahuzaddles are, and I think Mahuzaddles are going to be like pretty expensive. Mahuzaddles are actually not too expensive. I wanted to hit the 650 breakpoint, so soul cores minimum is 650. Bro, it's 2 divines. Like, it's 2 divines, but this dude put a fucking socket into it, so it's garbage. It's useless. Why would you do that? He just bricked his own Mausottles. Thorn damage, max life, attribute requirements. I guess we could technically farm Mausottles as well. It isn't the worst idea. I think, like, ultimatums drop fairly frequently. Do I have any that I can just run for the 4th one right now? Oh, all of these do. And all of these do. Hmm. All right, ultimatums are something that might actually kill me. Let's finish like working on these things. I don't think there's like too much to work on, but ooh, wait. That's my perfect jewel. It's the perfect fire blast jewel. We're exalting that. I'm saving this. All right. And I want to like finish making this at some point. All right. Also I want cast speed on this. That's the other thing. All right, let's go do some ultimatums. Oh, is getting to the Trial of Sekhmet bugged in Krulak 2? Is that a thing that's currently happening? Alright, I think the strat here is to take every single node that makes me squishier, but like nothing that inhibits my damage. Yeah, they have crit. Congratulations. See all the monsters? What's even left? I guess it's... Oh, it's up here. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
There is power in this object. I can feel it.
Oh, quick PSA for all of you that didn't know, and this saved my life a bunch. You can continue moving while you dodge roll. Like, you're not stuck in going in one direction. This shit was a game changer for me. It made dodge roll so much better. It made dodge roll so much better. But yeah, you can like change directions. Grasping Vines. They always deal crits? Yeah, for sure. I love the sound of that word. Gossamer. Gossamer. Oh, they're gonna spawn at some point. Oh, they're gonna spawn at some point. Oh, they're all dead. Now this is PoE. Maybe I'll like circle around this instead. We did it! Wow, dude. The raw fucking skill at display. Amazing.
This is just a warm-up.
Hmm. Absolutely not.
Jagged edges and coated blades await you. Don't fall behind.
No, I hate this one so much, dude. No, 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 no. This one fucking sucks, game. Alright, let's go. Escort quest, escort quest. Just watch something from off screen fucking one-shot me right now. Kind of like that, but shittier. That was with a guarantee crit too. They just don't do that much damage, huh? We did it.
This is just a warm-up.
Did we get anything that was even remotely worth using? Not even a little bit. I wouldn't even pick this shit up off the floor. Yikes. Alright. Let's go with Time Paradox.
Best be quick.
So which boss fight is this? Is this the fucking... I hope it's not the flying thing.
I'd be wary of its breath if I were you.
A
Where is it? Goodbye. A magnificent beast.
Rare treasure.
It feels electrocution, man.
A true display of might.
4% all res. I'll give the rare mods.
Are more
Sure.
common than you think.
Rare mods is just more loot, baby.
Live.
Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do.
There is power in this object. I can feel it.
I think you'll like this next one.
Will I? You're giving me a goddamn T10 map that's corrupted. And it's magic. I think skill speed is okay, because it's just attack speed. Yeah.
Frailty races through your bones.
Oh no, it's a
The
fucking soul. No, it's not soul core. What is this? Am I slaying them in the blood circles? Are they up there? Where are the mobs? Oh, do you have to walk into it or some shit? Alright. It's getting redder. Is that the game saying I'm done with this? Oh, okay. And then it grays out. Alright, I guess I just like sit here. See, that's all you had to say.
I think you'll like this next one.
Another solo of Tukatli. How are my resistances? Kind of okay. Sure, I guess we have to take one of these.
Aren't you the brave one?
You're not really giving me much of a choice, you fucking piece of shit. Oh shit, it's a boss.
Prove your might against this magnificent beast.
Rest now, Stormcaller.
Like, how do you solve stun with no ES and mom? Oh, that's really easy. You just don't get hit.
Understandable if you're
I make the executive decision to fucking dodge, dude. It's working fine. What do you mean? I'm on round 8. Just do fucking gallons of damage. The real answer is I have like stun immune and freeze immune.
Suffer the elements.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I do complain about off screens and you should too. The fact that like off screens exist in the game is fucking awful. Like, it's bad.
Try not to die.
Off screen, like, I think off screen complaining is fucking completely justified. That shit is awful for the game. What? Like, getting off screen has always been horseshit. I don't think that's an argument. Oh, these are a little annoying. Ow. They're a little annoying, but they're kind of manageable. It's hard to, like, see the projectiles, because, like, there's so many fucking spark projectiles on screen. Which, yes, I know, it's a me problem. I'm acutely aware. Don't worry. I refuse to shoot less sparks. Ow. Well, I don't do too much damage. It's okay. It's alright. See, we're good. We're good. Yeah, they nerfed the range of that mob in a hotfix, because that's what they should do. Like, don't defend off-screening and, like, people complaining about that like it's a fucking good thing. What? No. Oh, I'm just, like, letting go of the keyboard. Like, or I'm just letting go of the key. I can do this forever, but that's when, like, spend, like, overtakes it. That's the problem. It's careful. Oh, shit, it's a free roll. Nice. Oh, the sacrifice one. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, look at that. Profit.
Power in this object. I can feel it.
Yeah, having like off screens or like shit you can't interact with or react to because like it's off screen isn't like that's not an argument. Especially not at the speed that PoE comes, because like PoE has pulled a fucking Elden Ring where like the speed of like monsters and enemies are the exact same as in PoE 1, but you as a player are slower. Which is like always just kind of shitty. Ooh, T4, let's go. And a divine. Damn, dude. There are different ways off screening, sitting in a corner in a boss fight, not seeing the boss attacks, and complaining off screens are different than any type of mob you've never seen. Yeah, you can like reduce the speed or like power on the player side as well, but they just like didn't do this like uniformly. And also, like in that game, you don't get to do that because bosses just like either run at you or mobs just run at you, so it's always gonna be in range. Like unless the enemies are also like off screening you, like the bosses just like have infinitely more mobility options than you do. Can I be slowed or stunned? I guess this doesn't matter because we're not slowing or stunning them, we're electrocuting them. That doesn't affect it. Yeah, if it's not a mechanic, because bosses also fundamentally just have a different moveset and like playstyle you need to play around. And this is something I will like give PoE 1 props for, because PoE 1 has done really, really well on boss design and like visual clarity on bosses in PoE 1 is stellar. That shit is so goddamn good. This is where like Last Epoch is arguably just awful with it. Cause like it has like that momentum slidey base thing that fucking also affects bosses for some reason. So like you'll have Hurot fucking like running through, and then like he'll clip through the air, except it's not running through, and there's like a whirlwind around him, and then he'll like throw his like spear projectile, except sometimes they come out at different intervals because like he's still in momentum. Like clarity in Last Epoch is a major issue, but PoE 1 bosses, like even like the fucking bullet hell vomit abilities, like fucking Shaper, I will call like an incredibly good skill because it's like an isolated phase. The fucking ball phase in Searing Exarch is also like a really good phase. That shit is completely fine. I think like PoE 1's boss design was by and large really fucking good. Enter the challenge area. This way? Oh no, it's this fucker. Woo! that you might succeed. What is that? Oh, is that an invitation to fight this motherfucker? I'll take this. I'll take this. Do I give a shit about any of these here? I don't think so. Uh, +1 of all chaos spell skills. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. But no, like generic shit like that, where like those aren't like actually arguments that I can like quantifiably like talk about, right? Where they're like, oh, like when you get off screen, like yeah, you can get off screened, and like getting off screen is bad when it's just like random shit that you specifically can't prep for. Like, okay, one of the worst mob types in this game so far is again the Eternal Knights. I fucking hate the Eternal Knights. Oh, I need to get 3 of them? Wait, why can't I put this in? Can you trade these? Alright. It's in there. You need to run these 3 times? Oh my god. 3 times minimum. Right? It's fucking 3 times minimum? Alright, can I trade for these? Or do I have to, like, actively fucking run them? I'm gonna be pretty mad if I have to actively fucking run them. Victoria's Fate. Oh, we can trade for them, thank god. They're a divine each. And that's, like, only the left face? Is it all the same? Like, do I just need, like... It looks like they're all the same. Or do they have to be, like, different face shapes for you to put it in? Because that's 3 different face shapes. I'm fucking mad, bro. I'm livid. Alright, whatever. I guess we have to fucking get out of here. Oh. What about the Sanctum? Can I just, like, do the Sanctum? And give me the stupid fucking Ascendancy. It's nice that I got these. I kind of will need these in the very near future. Soul Core. Soul Core. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, wait. Ha! This is... Omega Trash. Shock duration. Double stun threshold. Amazing. Even if I roll movement speed on this isn't very good. Like, it's perennially kind of shit. It rolled a T9 stun threshold and a T9. Nice. Nice. Oh. Well, it sounds like the rest of the family's up, so I think I'm gonna randomly call the Christmas stream there. It wasn't exactly your Christmas theme, but I wasn't planning on streaming today anyway. But I'm glad I got to see you guys again. I'm glad to see Hell again. It's been a while. But either way, I think as far as the stream is concerned, I'm calling it there. I need to, like, I guess get the rant from yesterday and today out, and then like have the entirety of the PoE community light me on fire simultaneously. Oh, it's gonna be great. I was kind of facetiously worried about like the last Ebot community because like they're just super nice, but like I think the PoE community might genuinely just like put me up to the stake. I'm excited. But either way, guys, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas. Later, later.